hear obviously that our locker room's pretty festive right now. But first of all, credit to Texas A&M. They got a great football team, very well coached. They're big, they're tough, they're physical. They got great trenches. And then more importantly, hats off to our guys for just showing resiliency. Don't shoot me with that thing, man. You know, resiliency, toughness. Just found a way to continue to just keep, pushing through some difficult situations. The defense was off the charts the entire day. We found ourselves finally running the football and getting some chunk yardage. It took a while. We were all over the, we were up and down on offense. And just a great response, turned the ball over both by the defense, getting the ball back, and the offense going right down the field and scoring. But with that, questions, please.
Mario, with Malachi, he fumbles the second to last drive, and then you go right back to him and he gets the touchdown. Just what that meant to be able to go back to him and for you guys to have trust in him for him to execute at that big moment?
I mean, you saw the entire team just go right to him after the fumble. Everybody trusts him. I mean, a lot of the reason why we're here today is because of his playmaking ability, and he brings so much energy to the team. They trust him, they love him, and they knew that there was going to be some more football to be played, and he was going to be a big part of the reason why we're going to have a chance to pull out the game.
Mario, last year you guys had so many issues defensively down the stretch that cost you, and then this year, this defense has been phenomenal all year, but particularly today, keeping you in the game and then sealing it with that interception. Did you envision all of this when you brought Corey in as the defensive coordinator?
Well, we knew we were going to get better because what he does really caters to our personnel. We're built to be a very aggressive front seven. Guys that are explosive, guys that have length, that have power and twitch. So, he worked. He did some great work at Minnesota. They were a top 10 defense over there, JMU as well. So, can you envision this level in year one? I mean, I think that's hard for anybody to exactly make it look like this, but nothing surprises us because of the way our guys just work and train. So.
Mario, Mark Fletcher to come up big in that last drive. What do you think that means for him, just and what he needs to program, and then just the strategy of giving the ball? He was obviously running the ball well early, to kind of lean on him there at the end.
Yeah, Mark, 17 carries, 173 yards. Man, he was such a difference in the game, and what he means to the team. It was a rough year for him. You know that. With the passing of his father, he never flinched. Stayed with his teammates. Played the game that Saturday. That's about a year ago. And he's just the heart and soul of our football team. Everything he does is dedicated to his teammates getting better, to the team winning, and to see him he took over. He took over the ground game in a game where we're having a real tough time moving the football. They have a really good defense. That wind was all over the place. I mean, that blew some things out, both in the passing game and on field goals, but Mark Fletcher certainly wasn't affected by it. And credit to the offensive line also, because, they're whipping a bunch of pressure, the +1 concept, safety blitzes, will fires, nickel fires, and we just got our feet in the ground, started moving them, and, we I think we ran for almost 200 yards on 28 carries, 6-2 a shot, so we, something to certainly be proud of.
Hey, Coach, just how proud are you of the grit that your players displayed with the adversity?
No, that's the best part. It really is, because a year ago, it was mentioned earlier, I mean, we had a tough time stopping people on defense, and man, I felt like, you're always wondering, man, do you kick it? Do you go? Do you kick it? Do you go? What do analytics say? What's the feel for the game? What kind of defense are we playing? What's the caliber of team and their explosive capabilities? And it was one of those games where we felt, all right, we're holding up good and we're knocking them back. It's going to be one of those tight, back and forth games, and field goals are going to be critical. I guess what I'm trying to say is the confidence that they bring to us and being able to call and manage the game is off the charts, and certainly they were the difference today.
We've got a couple on this side of the room.
Mario, we talk about winning our mentality. You gave yourself a moment after you made the CFP to enjoy it a bit.
Yep.
This week, how long do you enjoy this and understanding what it means that you've won a game of college football player, you're advancing, you continue on with a chance?
The players, I want the players to enjoy the plane ride, with their families when they get back. As a coach, man, it's like, by the time you get back to the locker room, you're like, give me the injury report, let me know where the guys are at. But I think I'm more, man, how do you say this? I'm more inclined right now to just make sure I congratulate each and every player on our team, because the guys on the scout team did an unbelievable job. You know, because you're down numbers as the year goes on. You have a roster of 105. That's a massive cut from the previous years. They are just as responsible for this victory as the guys making the touchdowns and the stops and everything else. So I want to take every minute I can today to thank, congratulate, and love up our players for their commitment to the University of Miami and for validating all the hard work that they have been doing since some guys 3-4 years and some guys that got here in January. So we're blessed to have guys of that caliber as human beings and as competitors to come to work every day and work with.
Over here, Coach.
Coach, Bryce Fitzgerald, 2 picks. What can you say about how he stepped up over the last 2 months coming in as a starter? And
Yeah. No, the best part about him, he wasn't here in January. You know, he went to Columbus High School, okay? And he doesn't get out till June. That's when he joined us. Quick study, all right? He's really, people always wonder, man, how's he gonna be able to catch up? He was the only one that started late. He never flinched. He spends every waking minute. It's kind of like Malachi, gets in there, just studies it up, spends extra time doing it. When the lights come on, you know, certain guys just kind of have it, right? He's that guy. When the lights come on, he knows what to do, how to do it, and there's no flinch in that guy at all. You don't sense any type of freshman reservation from him. So he certainly a guy that we're really, really proud of, and looking forward to more great play from him.
Mario, to make the playoff is one statement, to win a game in the playoff in advance is another statement. What does this mean for the overall build of Miami football in terms of where you're headed, you know, in the future? Do you take stock of milestone?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think it's important. I think it was important first to get in the playoff, then to go and win at a place like this, right? 100,000+ people on the road, a team that was arguably top 2 or 3 until their last game, and to get it done in this type of an environment. I think that, like, we needed that. If you could draw it up how we wanted it, we wanted to go there. You know, we wanted to come here and do it against a great football team. So what does it mean for us? Continued progress, the vision, and we've never altered the course or deterred from, despite all the challenges that come with it, but that's part of it, you know. So again, really proud of our players. It's all about them and that staff, because again, 40+ days ago, we were lower than low, and found a way to just bring a different level of energy every single day and lift each other and the program up. And here we are with a chance to keep playing, and that's all that matters now. 1-0.
Got 3 more, Coach. We'll start here, and then we're going to
Mario, back when you played and Miami was winning games like this with regularity, it was always guys stepping up in the moment. And today you're in a tie game with 8 minutes left, and just one after the other, Fletcher, Tony, Fitzgerald, they just all in rapid succession stepped up and seized the moment. You know, your thoughts?
Well, they probably saw Andre Johnson and Egrin James and Michael Irvin on the sideline and said, hey man, you know, those were great days, but now it's our turn. And there's no flinch in these guys. And the way that they train, the way that we train, collectively as a group, the belief in each other is extremely strong. We train and wire our team to be confident and aggressive in everything that we do. And you know, when you come into an environment like this, you have to find a way to take the momentum one play at a time, and it's probably going to be play 175, 180, 185, because they have a great team. They're going to keep coming. And we have guys that are about that life, that are about that type of training, that truly enjoy the situation that it calls for them to be at their best against great players. So a testament to them, a testament to recruiting, development, right? Because that all a lot of times gets lost in the mix with some of you guys, and just flat out just toughness and resiliency.
Got 2 more, Coach. Start here in the front.
Hey, Coach, real quick.
Sure.
Just talk about that post-game smooch from Michael Irvin and some of the
Michael.
energy that he brings to the
That was
sideline.
disgusting. You know? I mean, he's got a lot of energy, man. I mean, you know, I couldn't find enough wipes, you know, to clean myself. But I mean, Mike is awesome. I remember being in high school and coming over to practice at the University of Miami and going, man, I want to be part of those dogs. You know, those guys were dogs. And I signed with them. I'm like, holy crap, these guys are really good. I'll never play here. You know what I mean? That guy means so much to the program, to its fan base, to our community. And then to see other guys show up as well, and all week long to see the pride returning to so many former players, to our administration that's worked so hard to put this all together, to our fans that traveled, I know, these games are kind of tricky. They give you 5 tickets and your people got to be stuck up in the corner, but they traveled well, they were felt, but yeah, the smooch, I don't know about the smooch, man, it's something, but God bless him, glad he's here supporting us.
Last question right here, Coach.
Mario, there was about a week's worth of noise and debate about last team's in, first team out.
Right.
What, if anything, do you feel like this result said about the committee's decision to put you guys in as last team in?
Look, regardless or irregardless of what the result was today, they made the right decision. I mean, and I said it a lot of times before. Last year, we had to go to court, I felt, because we had a case, other teams had a case, but it was fuzzy, it was muddy. And this year, what was fuzzy about it? I mean, we come down to the end, we had common opponents with another great football team that I'm sure would do great in the playoffs, but we did better against those common opponents, and we won the head-to-head. And God forbid we should ever get away from the meaning of head-to-head, because just look at out there today, how many guys were helped off the field, right? How many guys had to be carried or had to limp off or get on crutch? How many guys are, seeing the doctor right now for competing head-to-head? Let us never, ever devalue, all right, the importance of head-to-head competition, please.